but I would not, I love Lynn. I've never met her or talked to her before, but she's done a lot of very good things for Bitcoin. But hot is not a word that I would describe her as. No offense. No offense. She's a beauty in her own way. Duncan's interested in the, what do we call it? I think Nick had a good name for it. The Millionaires Club, something like that. It's gonna be awesome. Bodhi says daughter thinks she's interested at Ed being a financial planner. Me, study Bitcoin at the University of YT costs as much less. Oh, YouTube costs as much less than a fiat university. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I'd say on that, Bodhi, is I think the whole landscape of financial planning is going to change significantly. And I don't really know what that's going to look like, to be honest with you, because I still think for the next 20, 30 years, people are still going to want the traditional way to hold assets, right? At the banks, with a financial planner. We're not just going to wake up one day and everybody's just going to own Bitcoin. That's never going to be the case. So I do think that there's still demand for it. And I think that there's a huge opportunity for financial planners today to start kind of not guiding clients into Bitcoin, but like embracing it, truly embracing it, and having good conversations, educating themselves, or hiring somebody like me to talk to their clients about Bitcoin. Because I think that the ones who fail to do that are going to be the ones who don't have any clients in 5 years. And the ones who do are going to be doing very, very well for themselves. So if financial planners today, if they talked about Bitcoin with their clients, not only like it's different because they're very financial planners, there's a conflict of interest there because they want the best for their clients, which is clearly Bitcoin. But if their clients are starting to take self-custody of their Bitcoin, then they're not making any money off of that. But it's their job, it's their fiduciary duty to have the client's best interest in mind. So I think that there's gonna be a point here where I don't know if anybody's gonna get sued, but it might come to that. But I mean, they could still look at, especially for the next decade, they could still look into things like the Bitcoin ETF, which they would still hold in their portfolio, which they would still make a percentage, a fee on. MicroStrategy, we're going to be talking about them today. I'm very interested to see what their stock opens up at today. But they can start introducing Bitcoin to their clients without their clients leaving, right? There's going to be a very long time between now and that happening. And I think the ones who are very diligent and guide their clients through that properly are going to be the ones that are still around in a couple of decades from now. So I wouldn't say it's like a dying industry, but it's going to look a lot different. There's always going to be companies. There's always going to be like a stock market where you can hold equity in companies who are profitable. The stock market as it exists today is a complete joke. Truly. Like the majority of companies on the publicly listed are just zombie companies. And some of them are trying to take a stab at Bitcoin to like boost their equity, their market cap, but it's not going to work unless they're making money. And there's too many businesses who are like very reliant on government subsidies and just pretty much complete scams. And they're gonna fade away, very much like altcoins, a lot of altcoins. But there's still, for the ones who do it right, they're gonna do very well in the next decade.